You guys can go first.
Okay. Jorge, si quieres empezar.
Okay, claro. No, estoy bien ahí, soy lo que viste. Perfecto.
Okay.
Profe, primero que todo, sus pensamientos de este partido. Muy raro este partido.
Bueno, primero que todo, debo darle mis disculpas a toda la fanaticada, a todos los que siguen a nuestro club, porque la realidad es que el partido de hoy no fue de un nivel que debe ser respetuoso para nuestros fanáticos. Desde muy temprano en el partido pareció siempre que conseguimos dificultades, y la verdad que primero siempre me pongo yo delante del grupo con la responsabilidad de tomar la culpa, pero el día de hoy no me esperaba que el grupo no rindiera o no compitiera como estamos acostumbrados. Hay que darle mucho crédito a Houston. Jugaron muy bien el día de hoy, capitalizaron en todas las oportunidades que tuvieron, ya que en el primer tiempo alrededor de 6 chutes y 4 goles. Ellos hicieron su trabajo y nosotros no hicimos nuestro trabajo. Entonces, un día que para nosotros es muy complicado. Por supuesto, esto no se puede borrar. Podemos decir que hay que cambiar, hay que moverse, hay que prepararse para el próximo partido, pero la realidad es que no se pueden tener partidos como el día de hoy, no se puede competir como hoy, porque la verdad no competimos. No fue un equipo, fueron individualidades, jugadores que intentaron ciertas cosas, pero a la final no se produjo nada, y vimos que Houston a la final quería ganar más el partido. Y no es de venir ahora y darle la culpa al calor, que si hacía calor, de que consiguieron un penalti al principio. Eso es subsecuente a la realidad que es que el grupo no estuvo preparado bien para enfrentar este partido. Y yo como técnico asumo esa responsabilidad, pero el día de hoy la responsabilidad no solamente mía, sino también de los jugadores, que tenían que haber mostrado también el nivel que merecen nuestros fanáticos.
Gio, ¿cuál fue tu mensaje en el locker room el medio tiempo para tratar de revertir la mala imagen que se había dado el primer tiempo?
Sí, una imagen muy baja de nivel, de un primer tiempo de caos, de muchas complicaciones. La verdad que podía haber cambiado a cualquiera del primer tiempo. Hice sus cambios simplemente para meter otra energía dentro de la cancha, y aquellos que salieron fueron víctimas de un primer tiempo donde todos los jugadores merecían salir de la cancha. Entonces no es los que salieron, era más que todo tratar de inyectar un poco de energía nueva al partido, y vimos que en cierto momento lo conseguimos, pero la verdad que a la final remontar un 4-0 era complicado, y el 5-0 fue también otra distracción de nosotros en un momento donde de repente podíamos ir un poco más adelante. Como dije anteriormente, podemos darle la culpa al calor, a ese tipo de cosas, pero la verdad que hoy no estuvimos disciplinados, y el primer culpable siempre me voy a poner yo por delante.
La última, Gio, de mi parte, porque me parece importante remarcar esto. A pesar de todo lo que has dicho, nunca te vi sentarte. Moriste con tu equipo, ahí al lado, en tu zona. Y otro detalle, a cada uno, aún en el break para tomar agua, ibas, lo impulsabas. Algo muy bonito de tu parte, digo, porque uno está acostumbrado a ver otra cosa, los técnicos, el técnico se frustra y descarga todo eso. Te vimos tranquilo y, repito, morir con tus jugadores ahí.
Sí, yo nunca me voy a dar por vencido. Es una persona que va a competir siempre, que va a tirar siempre para adelante, que va a tratar de, inclusive en los momentos más complicados, de traer la parte más positiva. Por supuesto que hay una realidad que hay que aceptarla, pero yo siempre soy uno que va a creer en el grupo y siempre que algún momento algo puede suceder donde podemos cambiar la historia de lo que estábamos viendo. Y por eso siempre quise empujar y bueno, a la final no se dio el día de hoy.
We'll go to questions online. Jill?
Yep, we'll start off with Sam Spiller.
Hi, Coach. Rough result tonight. Would just love to hear your general thoughts on the game.
Yes, I was mentioning before in Spanish, a very not like us performance, a performance that is not to the level of the Portland Timbers, is not to the level that our fans deserve. A very complicated match in which all of us need to take the responsibility of the lack of competition that we show as a group today. It's not about an individual, it is an entire group that did not perform today. The expectation from before the game, it was that we can start the season with a different mindset. The belief was there that we could do, a running as we've done in the past to be able to get the points that we need after a difficult start in the first half of the season. But the reality is that it wasn't to the level. And at halftime, I could have changed anybody. I just decided to put some new energy to try to bring something into the game. And there were some moments, but Houston was always in charge of the game. And at the end, I take full responsibility because I'm always that way. But I think today also the players, and I don't think there's one that can be out of not knowing that they could have given more as a group than we did today. So a tough day. This is not about now. We have another week of training. We need to get back into training and be ready for the next weekend. This is a performance that is not acceptable, and there's a lot of reflection that we have to make. We done a lot of reflection in the gap during the League's Cup to make sure that we can come back stronger. But this is not what we expected, and I'm sure that's not what the fans deserve from us.
Thanks. And just to follow up, like you said, you need to do some reflection, kind of figure out, how to move forward. What I feel like we've asked this question a few times this season. What are some of those keys? What are those things that what you want to see your team doing, kind of moving forward to try to improve the performances and start climbing up the table?
I mean, we always look to try to do different things. So we always try to look at the entire group and build a group that can push together into achieving things. And the reality is that we saw something growing during the League's Cup. But if we are going to just compete and get excited and ready and motivated when we played Monterrey, when we played Tigres, and then we are not bringing the same level of competition in a game like today, then we are not ready to be able to make playoffs this season. And as I said, always as the person in charge, it starts with me. But I think this time the players cannot escape from the reality that today no one put a full performance that could be as part of the group. But it's difficult also for individual players when the team is completely disconnected to even be able to put their part into the entire group. So at the end of the day, it's just a very difficult day. There's no way to sugarcoat it. The reality is that this is not to the level of the Portland Timbers, and not to the level of what the fans deserve from us.
All right, we have time for one more question. We'll go to Jeremy Peterman.
Hi, Coach. I'm just more concerned with the road form in general. It does seem like the team plays really, really, really well at home, but is very prone to blowout losses on the road. What in particular can help the team turn its fortunes around on the road in particular?
Yeah, I think I will put it in a different way, because I do believe that there's been performances in which we have gone to difficult places and we've been able to compete. If you've seen, there's about 4 or 5 ties that come from difficult places, and when we are on in the game with our mind, into the things that we need to do, we always, if we concede at the end, we lose with 1 goal, and that's it. But those days, like today, like Kansas City and in Atlanta, those 3 are different, separated from the other days that we have played. And there's a situation in which sometimes, and today started early with that PK, that we lose the belief that we can achieve things as a group. And in those moments when you're not, playing as a group, then you got to be prepared to see days like today. But we have seen that 3 times this season. It's too many times for me already, 3 times. And we need to find more points away from home, because it's not good enough. We need to catch up.
We will wrap it there. Thank you, Gio, and safe travels.
Thank you.